Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will be showing you how you can use MLX to run any kind of LLM model in your iOS application. Now first I want to show you guys the output with a macOS application because I don't have a real iOS device unfortunately. That's why I'm not able to run the application. Like on a simulator it will download the LLM model which you want, but it can't really play the application. Like whatever question you ask to it, it will just fail. So I want to show you this. So here you can see that I have just created, I'll show you the iOS as well. Let's first concentrate on macOS. It is exactly same as iOS. There is no difference as such. It's only the only difference is instead of iOS, you just need to create a macOS application with Xcode. That's it. That's the only difference. So just create a macOS application with Xcode, and then you need to install few dependencies. So first one is the MLX M common and MLX LLM. Okay, so what you can do is first you can just copy this URL over here. Once you have created the project, file, go to add package dependencies and just paste it over here, and inside MLX Swift just call add package. And here I have already added this, I don't know why. So here you can say I have already added, that's why it is not allowing me to select my macOS. You need to select, you don't need to keep it as none, you need to select your application. So I have already added this, and I think that should be it for this package. Then you need to run this particular URL as well. So I'll just copy this, file, add package dependencies, and I'll paste the URL over here and just click on add package. And from here you need to add this MLX LLM. So I have already added, that's why it is not allowing me to add again. And this one MLX LM common. So make sure and just click on add package, and it will add the dependencies for you. Once you do that, I'll tell you which LLM models which you can use with MLX. Like you can't use any LLM model with MLX. There are some predefined LLM models, but there are a lot of LLM models. So the pretty popular ones you can already find it. So I'll just copy this and I'll open it inside a new tab. Okay, and I'll copy this one as well. So if you can use whatever you feel like is right for you. So I'm using this one. Where did it go? Let me quickly check the model name which I'm using. Granite 4.0 H1. I'm pretty sure you might not even heard about this. The reason why I'm using this because it is very small in size. Also make sure if you include big popular models, they would be extremely large in size, and downloading them does take a bit of time. Okay, so I'll just copy this. Okay, let me quickly search if I'm able to find this. Yeah, here you can see granite. Okay, so I'm using, I think something along the line of this. So suppose I'm selecting this one. So once I have selected this, okay, then I'll just click on so once you have selected a model, okay, so here you will get this particular name, right? So you just have to copy the name, and before you use it you can just go to files info, and you can see the actual size. So here you can see it is 3.91 GB. So it's completely up to you. Sometimes a model, so suppose I'll select one popular model, I'll just go back. So I'll just go back over here. So yeah, this Gemini Granite Nano 4. Okay, I think I'm using this one. Okay, anyways, doesn't really matter. Let's search for, okay, I think Quen models are quite popular. I just want to show you something. I'm not able to find a model which is quite popular. Okay, I think Gemma 3N is quite popular. So if I select this, I just want to show you the file size. Here you can see it is 4. Okay, I'm not getting the model which I want to show you. So suppose sometimes here you see a drop down. Okay, here they have directly given this 4.46 GB, not a drop down but kind of like a next and a previous button. So there are multiple tensors, or I don't know what that exactly. So you will have to do the addition to get the size. Okay, that's how simple it is, nothing much. So suppose if you want to use this, you can just copy this particular name, that's it. Okay, and all you need to do is first add these 3 imports. Also for macOS, what you need to do is, again, you don't need to do this for iOS. You just have to go to sign in and capabilities, make sure you have enabled this incoming and outgoing connections as well. Okay, only for macOS. Then let's go to view controller, and here you just have to specify the name of the model which you want to use. That's it, and rest of the everything remains same. So here is our model factory. Here we getting hold of it, and here we create a model configuration as well. Here we pass model factory dot load container, passing in the configuration. Here we get the progress as well. So here you will get the actual progress of how much the model has been downloaded. So here you can see I have already ran it. So I have previously ran it, that's why I'm directly getting it as 100% now. But if you run it for the very first time, you will get 0 to 100%, like the entire range. But again, I'm telling you, select smaller models, don't select big models, otherwise it could be a frustrating experience for the user. And then you just have to do try await model.perform, and here I'm asking this is my question: tell me about the Ashes rivalry between England and Australia in brief. So this is the answer which it gave me. The Ashes is a long-standing international cricket competition between England and Australia. The rivalry between these two nations is well known and often discussed. Okay, so here you just have to create this input, pass this user input. Here is our generate parameters, pass the temperature whatever you want, and here we just call this generate method, passing in the input parameters as well as the context, and here we get the output in form of stream. So that's what I'm doing over here, token.chunk, and the terminator is empty quotes. Now be careful. Sometimes what I have noticed, I'll quickly show you, is now this model which I'm using is extremely small model. Okay, so sometimes suppose if I remove this in brief and I run this application, what I have noticed, I'm not sure if it will give me the same output or not, but sometimes I have noticed is that if the output goes beyond the parameters, like the token parameters of the model, it just starts printing star 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 star. I couldn't really understood, so let's just wait. So my application is running, let's just wait for it to come. Here you can see 100% is the progress downloaded. Now it is trying to find the answer. Okay, so here you can see the Ashes is a history and significance. Okay, so currently it is not printing. Okay, so here you can see, yeah, I don't understand what this star 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 is all. Maybe it's because the model is extremely small, it is not able to get all the information needed. Could be because of that, that's why I asked it to keep it in brief. So be careful with this kind of things. Don't select any just random model, and don't select big models as well. The user will hate you for this, because it requires a proper Wi-Fi connection to download this big models. Even this model is almost around, I don't know, 700 MB or something like that, which is quite huge for a iOS application. Again, for desktop it's fine, but even for desktop it is frustrating experience. Anyways, so this is done. So here you can see it is still printing star star. I don't know why. Maybe it has run out of that token parameters and it's just printing nonsense. So yeah, that's it for macOS. Now let me quickly show you for iOS as well. Again, like I said, I don't have a real device, so I have not tested this, but the code is exactly same as macOS, so I'm pretty sure it will work. Like when I have tried running it on the simulator, what happens is that it downloads the model, so you get the progress till 100%, then it crashes. So I think I don't know what the issue is. Also, when you run it for the very first time, I have noticed that Xcode needs to download the metal runtime or something like that. That is part of Xcode. Okay, so don't worry about that. Even that is quite big. I think, I don't know, something around 2 to 3 GB, or maybe could be higher, I don't remember it. So it will ask you to install the metal runtime. Again, this is part of Xcode, not part of your application, so don't worry about it. So here you can see I have imported MLX common, same, exactly the same code, MLX LLM, community granite, model factory, configuration. Here we are displaying the progress. Here we do model.perform. Here we get the prompt. Here is our input. Then we do get our params, passing the generate params as well. Here we get the temperature. Then we do generate, passing in the input parameters as well as the context. For try await token in token stream, and we just print out the token. So yeah, exactly the same as macOS. So do let me know in the comments if you run it on a real iOS application. If you face an issue, again, do let me know in the comments. But yeah, that's how you can use MLX. Like you run any kind of LLM model with the help of MLX. in Swift on a native iOS and macOS application. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.